These are practical tips that were delivered by one of my students, some of my old students, who scored 347 in 2024 JAMB UTME. So I invited him to educate those who have registered in my intensive class, JAMB 2025 intensive class, to educate them on how to score above 300, to share some of his secrets with them. Okay, now some of the things that he discussed with them in the webinar are the things I'm bringing to you guys now. Okay, so I'm going to be reading the text, and when necessary I'll play his voice note. Okay, like I said before, this person scored 347 in 2024 JAMB UTME. Okay, now his first jump he scored 220 288. Second jump he scored 299, and in his third jump, which was in April 2024, he scored 347. Okay, so this person shared some secrets, some of his tips, some of his study tips, some of the things that he did differently that made him to score that high in 2024 JAMB UTME, unlike his previous attempts. Okay, now yeah, like I said, I'm going to be reading what he wrote. Okay, here are the following tips that will help you excel in UTME exams. Get yourself together, eliminate fear. Never trust your fear, they don't know your strength. A lot of students, after hearing the word JAM or UTME, become gripped with fear, never knowing that's the beginning of their failure. JAM UTME is forthcoming and is known as one of the exams students dread so much in Nigeria. But are you going to limit your academic growth or refuse to further because you are afraid of an exam? Definitely no. Deep inside you, you are willing to score above 300, but there's no way you can achieve this if you don't believe in yourself. Okay, this was the first thing he wrote. Believe in yourself. Tell yourself, I can do it. Okay, this is the first thing you have to tell yourself, you can do it. Then the second tip he gave was make something motivate you. Okay, make something motivate you. Now, after reading his write-up, I want to play his voice note because it's really important to listen to his voice notes. He explained it better. This is one of the best ways to improve yourself. Your parents, your future ambition, etc., can be your motivation. The moment when you start losing confidence in yourself, just remember what your motivation is and be like, I have to make mama proud. I remember I want to be a doctor. I would like to be a famous engineer and all that. Remembering your motivation keeps you focused on your goal and puts you back on track when you are deviating. Okay? No, we have to believe in yourself. That's the second thing. You have to believe in yourself. You have to eliminate fear. Believe in yourself. Tell yourself you can do it. This is really very important. Okay, it's really, really very important.
You have to get rid of low self-esteem, and you have to build your confidence. You have to believe in yourself that I can do it, and you have to make something your motivation. So you got to use something that most of us, our mother motivates us that you want to make your mama proud, you want to be that doctor, that nurse, that engineer, you have a vision. So let all those kind of things be your motivation. Me, I think when I was preparing this year, there was a picture of one doctor I use as my wallpaper. So although I have other things that motivate me, but anytime I see that photo, because anytime I put my phone I must see it. So the thing keep on reminding me that this is where it's supposed to be, and for you to get here you must study hard. So I just get rid of any other distraction and get back to work again. So all those kind of things motivate me. So if you want to be an engineer, a medical doctor, a nurse, also try those kind of things. And you know how you feel now. If maybe your mom say, my son or my daughter is an engineer, or my son or daughter is a nurse, is a doctor, all those kind of things. So let those kind of things be your motivation. So the only thing to achieve it is fixing your jam, just scoring high. If you can score very high in this jam, your dreams will come to pass.
Then next tip he gave was never settle for less. Okay, never settle, never settle for less. Avoid that thought of getting scores like 200 or 220. Say to yourself, scoring 200 is easy, but I'm not settling for that. My target is to score 300 and above. And that's what we do in Dimma tutorials. Okay, our target is not even 300, our target is 350. Even if you are to score low, okay, nobody should score less than 300 in Dimma tutorials. We are taking JAMB 2025 very seriously. In Dimma tutorials, nobody is permitted, nobody is going to be allowed to score less than 300, okay, because we've put in place a lot of things that will help students to actually smash this exam. So it's important to make sure you join us if you are really interested in scoring 300, okay? 300 and above. And with hard work and God's help, I believe I can do it. You have to motivate yourself in order to achieve your goals and bring best out of yourself. You have to keep motivating yourself, okay? Find something that motivates you. Is it your future ambition? Is it your mommy? Is it your daddy? What is it that motivates you? Make sure you keep that to heart, okay? Make sure you keep that to heart and allow it to always motivate you whenever you are losing focus, okay? Make sure it always motivates you and never you settle for less. Now the next thing is plan. Now, everything you do in life, okay, you have to have a strategy, you have to have a plan, you have to plan. After you must have eliminated all forms of fears and putting yourself together, planning on how to achieve this goal of scoring above 300 is what follows, okay? We are all conversant with the popular saying, failing to plan means planning to fail. Therefore, these are things to consider when making out your study plan. Okay. Now, number one, study pattern. A lot of students today jump into reading without choosing the right study pattern that suits them, and at the end of the day achieving little or nothing. So when planning to score above 300 in JAMB UTME, your study plan can be as follows, okay? Reading 2 or 3 subjects daily, okay? Now this is what he said that he did that helped him to score 347. So, okay, he said he read 2 or 3 subjects daily, solving and studying JAMB past questions and answers daily, etc. You know yourself better than I do, so create a study guide and pattern that fits you the most and ensure you stick to it until the last day of the exam. Okay, create a study pattern that suits you the most and ensure you stick to it till the last day of the exam. Okay.
A plan that can give you 300 plus. So, a person that have ambition to get 300 plus, his plan and someone that want to just get 230, 250 will not even be the same. So you have to get a good study plan. You have, from what I wrote here, you have to get a good study plan of maybe the most important plan is a study plan that will help you to cover the scheme of work and so reading 2 or 3 subjects daily. Let's say 2 subjects. If you can start with 2 subjects daily, maybe a topic each from now till maybe if you are very consistent from now till February or March, you have covered everything and solving a lot of past questions. So this one you may not it may actually be very, very hard. So that's why Dimma tutorial is there to help you at Dimma tutorial. We have about two classes a day, so you have the opportunity to cover at least 2 topics a day. So from there you may see that before when others are saying the JAMB is too far and you have already been going far and very soon you may cover the top. So those people that will even be starting by January or maybe February, let's say February, may not even finish the scheme of work. So you may have a good plan So study past question, although we make past question available for our students in the paid class where they can study past question on JAMB from 1978 to date on each topic they study. So with that, by doing that, let's assume you study this topic and all the past questions from 1978 to date, you answer everything there. So there's no question JAMB may actually set from that topic you would have encountered. So from that, you knew that you have done justice to that topic.
Now that you've created a study pattern to guide you, the next thing you should do is to increase study hour. Come on, your aim is to score above 300. Yes, that's your aim, right? Your aim is to score above 300, nothing less. To achieve this, you have to increase the time you study. You have to increase the time you give to your studies. Scoring above 300 in JAMB means that you have known 75% and above of your study material. Okay? Therefore, as a student intending to score above 300, your minimum study duration should be 6 to 8 hours daily. Did you get that? 6 to 8 hours daily. You have to study not less than 6 to 8 hours daily. Okay. Yes, there's a lot of things to cover, so you can go above 6 hours if you can, but it shouldn't be less than 6 hours unless you want to have a lower score, which I'm sure that's not what you want. Okay, so you have to study not less than 6 hours each day. Get rid of distractions. Get rid of distractions. Okay, this is one of the most difficult tasks for many students. It's just like an addiction. You don't have a choice. You should have to let go of what would distract you when studying. To remain focused on studies, especially when intending to score above 300 and above 300, then you have to remove all forms of distractions like phones, televisions, anything you know would deviate your mind from studying. Okay? When I was preparing for JAMB UTME, I said to myself, it's better I suffer myself reading for the next 3 to 4 months to my exams than suffer again for another year if I fail to pass. And that mentality helped me a lot. Okay, you see, this is what he said he did. He had to suffer himself. He decided to suffer himself for the period of time he had to prepare for the exams so that he wouldn't have to suffer for the next 1 year trying to prepare for the same exams. So take these exams very seriously.
How to get rid of this distraction, because me, to tell you about me, that is that I was very addicted to all those social media, stuff, from Facebook to Twitter to TikTok and even all of this. So I have to delete all those things. I deleted my Facebook, my TikTok, my Twitter, even all the movie. Though I even deleted my WhatsApp also. So I use another line, another of my that people don't have, so that I won't be viewing anybody's status. I have off my artist status. I don't view anybody's status. I don't even post throughout that period of 3 to 4 months. So that is the line I used to register for Dimma tutorial. So my major focus, the only app I was using then was Telegram, even YouTube also, and even Dimma tutorial. I don't know if you guys know about the YouTube channel. It actually really helped me a lot, from the comprehension to oral English. There were many shortcuts that helped me in that channel, in oral English, completion of sentence. So that's were the apps I was using then. So this getting rid of distraction is the most important. So if you are taking JAMB, you can get rid of all those things. It's just a matter of few months, maybe about 4 months. It's actually 4 months to exam now, if I'm not mistaken. It's just only 4 months to exam. So by getting rid of all those social media from the next 4 months, will do you more good So using social media, the thing is, you won't gain anything from using it. The only thing is only going to affect you how you just stay online every time. You won't actually gain anything from it. So by getting rid of all those social media and focus on your studies to actually help you to get high score. And even say I got my life from the world because I didn't even know what was the trending news in Nigeria. And then so uh, it was better to suffer myself in those 3 to 4 months than facing the trauma of writing JAMB and pursuing me again and everything. That time your mates might have passed you with 1 year, so you'll not be coming back again. Why not suffer for that 3 to 4 months and fix the enjoyment later? It's just that 3 to 4 months might even determine what your future will be. Because I know some people that they wrote JAMB, maybe they wrote JAMB 1 year or twice, or they have written 3 times, and they keep transferring them to courses they don't like. So by transferring to courses they don't like, they might actually that's just a change of destiny of what you wanted to be. Imagine you wanted to go for nursing and they change you to plant biology and biotechnology. That's PPB. You'll be studying about plants. So it's not changing your destiny. So why not suffer for those things for that 3 to 4 months so that you fulfill your destiny of becoming a doctor, of becoming an engineer, of becoming a nurse, or of becoming a lawyer, of what you wanted to become. So it is better to suffer for that 3 to 4 months, fulfill your dream than coming back next year or changing your destiny.
Now, the next thing is to work on efficiency. Work on efficiency during studies and jot while reading. Studying efficiently helps you to cover a lot and makes you to retain information and ideas for a long period of time. Efficiency during studies can be achieved by one, having a baseline knowledge. Having a baseline knowledge. You can do this by watching a video tutorial on the topic you are about to read. Doing this, understanding the topic about you're about to read becomes easier during studies. Okay, so what you have to do for from what you said here, you have to watch any topic you want to read. Go and watch a video tutorial on it, and before going to read the topic. Okay, to help you to understand better. Begin your day with reading. This must not be for hours, but once you wake up early each day, say your morning prayers, then go ahead and read something. This keeps your mind refreshed and makes you active during the remaining study period of the day. Cultivating this habit improves your study efficiency and reminds you of your goal. Now, jot while reading, very important. One of the most efficient ways to study efficiently, especially when preparing for JAMB UTME and aiming to score 300, is to jot while reading. Jotting while reading helps you pen down important information from your textbook and study material. Therefore, anytime you feel you are forgetting something, you just run to your jotter and pick the information rather than going back to the textbook to look for the page again. Okay. And finally, jotting while studying for JAMB makes revision easier and helps you recall information and ideas better. During free period and after studying, it's advisable to go through your jotter. Okay, avoid skipping topics and overcome your weak areas. No matter how well you try to study a subject, there are some topics you tend to find boring and we want to skip them. Please don't do that. Your aim is to score above 300, right? Then you have to stop skipping topics. You have to stop skipping topics. Instead, give more time to them. Those topics you find boring, okay, you find difficult, just don't skip them. Okay, give more time to them so you understand them, because most times that's where you find questions on. Okay, you see examiners asking questions on those topics that students generally find difficult or boring. Let me ask you a question. Let's say you skip a particular area because you lack enthusiasm for that topic, and the day of your exam, a question comes out from there. What will you do? What will you do? Will you skip the question too? So, and I believe you already know the answer, okay? Now, you wouldn't want to skip the question, we want to attend to the question. Now, you see more reasons why you have to carry every topic. You have to carry every topic on your JAMB syllabus alone, because JAMB does not care if you've read a topic or not. They can set questions from anywhere, and you wouldn't want to score less than 300, right? Then you have to avoid skipping of topics you find boring, and give more time, work on your weak areas, and carry your strength along too. Okay, now the next thing he talks about, which is also very important, okay, is prayers. Okay, prayers. Prayers, we have to involve God. Okay, in everything we do in life we have to involve God, and it's very important. We have to involve God in all we do. So ask God for direction, guidance, and good health, and excellent results after your exams. Okay, so if you want to be like him, or if you want to score better than him, you have to employ these strategies that he employed. So that'll be all for today. I hope you gained insight from this video. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you again in another video very soon. Thank you. Bye.